Welcome to Spine Checkers Transmissions with Dr. Jeremy Brook. High vibing, vitalistic wisdom to help you align, connect, and energize. Let's go. In this episode, we're going to unlock the secrets to revitalizing your body while harmoniously achieving a profound connection between science and spirituality, as well as philosophizing about seasons and cycles of growth and repair. Today, I want to address a common issue that many of you may be facing, the feeling of an aged and stiff back. Like, does your back feel old? Are you 20, 30, 40, 50 years old, but your back actually feels like it's 90 years old? Are you cruising around like your 90-year-old grandfather or grandmother, the stiff grandpa that wasn't the most agile cat on the planet? Now, look, I'm not talking about being stiff once in a while. I'm talking about you being in a chronic embedded state of stiffness. And now, in terms of period of time, I'm talking about a sustained period of time greater than 12 weeks, 90 days, one season. You see, after a 12-week 90 days, your body becomes hardwired into a specific structural, functional, metabolic, and energetic configuration due to a built-in, innately intelligent software program that is orchestrated through your nervous system called homeostasis. It's already infused into your innately intelligent cellular design. You didn't need a futuristic high-tech mRNA booster to give you this feature. It's innate, it's inborn. Now, according to Guyton and Hall's textbook of medical physiology, the Bible of physiology that all doctors of all persuasions study, from your medical doctor to your naturopathic doctor to your osteopathic doctor to your doctor of chiropractic to your acupuncturist, the body is actually a social order of about 100 trillion cells organized into different functional structures and interconnected systems, with the nervous system being the master integrator of all of the systems. Each system provides its share in the maintenance of homeostasis. As long as normal conditions are maintained in the internal environment, the cells of the body continue to live and function properly. Each cell benefits from homeostasis, and in turn, each cell contributes its share towards the maintenance of homeostasis. In fact, the way I really like to view this concept is that you are one system, one holistic system, and this reciprocal interplay provides continuous automaticity of the body. I love that term. It's actually a term we should teach our children so we start developing healthy rhythms within the system. Automaticity is the process by which our brains and bodies help us do things almost automatically and subconsciously. It's like we have this intelligence running 24/7, integrating and coordinating all processes without conscious awareness. Failure to align, failure to connect, failure to express this intelligence results in dis-ease, a loss of tone, like a hypertonicity, too much tone, or hypotonicity, not enough tone. And tone is the language of the universe. It's a vibration, it's a frequency. Every person has like a normal state of tone, like the strongest, most supple and adaptable tonal range. We have an active tone, a relaxed tone, a stress tone. And when we encounter various levels of stress, the tone shifts. If a person experiences a traumatic event, the nervous system encapsulates that event in a type of contracted memory. And that memory is expressed through the system in the body and the mind, physically, mentally, chemically, emotionally. People can be tight because the tone of the nervous system is tight due to that experience. If you can release the tense tone, you can become looser. And now you're not walking around town like a tight 90-year-old. If one or more functional systems lose their ability to contribute their share of function, the system suffers. Mild dysfunction leads to negativity, irritability, fatigue, and tension. You need to develop and cultivate that sensitive awareness to be able to scan, discern, and sense this, because the tension leads to rigidity. And if you can't get out of that rigid state, it exponentially multiplies. Moderate dysfunction leads to sickness. Extreme dysfunction leads to premature death. Man, things just got real. So, homeostasis refers to the body's ability to maintain a stable internal environment despite fluctuating external changes. External changes is the key phrase. Now, to make a change, you have to work with these external stresses over a period of time to force internal adaptation, and ideally in a favorable and beneficial manner. That's called epigenetics. So, epigenetics can be spiritual in the sense that as you stress your ecosystem, your nervous system will detect these stress signals and force adaptations upon your DNA, on your cells, on your body and mind, and your chakras, like the energy centers where your consciousness meets and merges with your physiology, therefore propelling you into whatever you need to discover or uncover or clean up or strengthen for that moment in time. And this is how you epigenetically optimize your chakras. So, how you move, breathe, eat, think, love, and connect with others over a period of time can have profound and deep psychological and spiritual implications, because as you peel open your body and your mind and your mind and your body, your DNA follows and opens you up through all of the different systems in the body. And your biomechanics, how you move through space and time, plays a crucial role in maintaining homeostasis within the musculoskeletal system. But yeah, here's the fascinating part. Within this 12-week, 90 days, one season cycle, your body constantly adjusts the position and alignment of various body regions and segments, starting at your head and then dropping to the feet and then the pelvis and then the spine, to ensure efficient movement patterns to help minimize stress and maximize efficiency. Meaning your body has the potential to undergo a remarkable transformation and shift your tight old physiology. Now, from a chiropractic point of adjusting tight, stiff backs, some people think they want the huge cluster bomb crack to address their tightness. But rather than a gross like manipulation, if the chiropractor intentionally puts in a clean, directed, controlled impulse to the subluxated high energy dot on a bone, then a release can occur, opening up the system. And now we have access to flow, and the old back ceases to be old and tight. And now it has a new memory of freedom. And that's where the chiropractic adjustment shines like the holy grail in the hands-on healing universe, because there are very few tools in the healing arts universe that has the impact of a specific scientific chiropractic adjustment on the nervous system to make it like less nervous. And you may not even know that classical chiropractic's sole intention is to remove interference from the nervous system so the brain can communicate with the body in a natural and optimal manner to allow for a natural expansion and contraction. And that's where the idea of the one cause of disease comes from. It's when the body, your system, is no longer able to produce sustainable cycles of healthy expansion and contraction and healing. You can't self heal, you're in trouble. So, the adjustment to the spine with the intention of removing pressure placed upon the nervous system helps to restore internal communication between the brain, spinal cord, spinal nerves, all the way down to the cell through clean neurotransmissions, so you can maintain the healing cycles for as long as humanly possible. Look, if your physical body's banged up, you're in trouble. You can't move, you can't flow, physiology can't flow. The system becomes a stagnated and congested mess. You have to move through space and time effectively and efficiently. Now, if we can teach the person to access that opening of freedom, then we've shifted from a rigid state of being to a more malleable one. And that's a worthy endeavor to explore regularly, daily, weekly, seasonally, because holistically, we could, over a period of time, colonize tight areas. Some areas will be difficult to colonize due to long-standing trauma-embraced nervous systems, but that's the game. I'm talking like an energetic colonization, the way healthy bacteria colonizes your gut tube. It's an energetic colonization of ease throughout the body. Now, here's something to contemplate: that the tightness is not so much that your muscles are tight, it's that the tone of your nervous system is tight. So let's jump back into thinking about cycles, right? And expanding things. This 12-week cycle is within a 36-month or 3-year cycle in which all of the cells in your body are completely renewed and changed out. This means you have an entirely new version of yourself waiting to be discovered. It might take you a season or 12 seasons to establish a complete holistic colonization. To tap into this rejuvenated version of yourself, your work, the effort, willpower is to stack these 12-week mini cycles on top of one another. It's crucial to work on yourself 100% of the time, ideally, but especially in stacked 90-day, 12-week cycles. Each cycle allows you to optimize your physiology and align yourself with the newest, strongest, most connected, and energized version of you. Now, thinking even more expanded, like bigger picture, these 12-week, 3-year cycles are part of a larger 7-year growth and developmental cycle, like 0 to 7, 7 to 14, 14 to 21, 21 to 28, to 35 to 42 to 49 to 56 to 63 to 70 to 77 to 84 to 91 to 98 to 105 to 112. I mean, after that, like we're getting into biblical ages. Moses was 120. I'll be shooting for the 105 to the 112 7-year cycle. I'm an older dad and I want to be around for my wife and kids in like a vibrant manner. So it's during this 7-year period that the real magic happens. Each 7-year phase presents incredible opportunities for growth, wisdom, downloads, and transformative experiences. It's in the 7-year period in this like growth and developmental phase that your job is to work hard to clean up all of the imbalances, imperfections, the incongruencies. And then what's going to be left is a clean and refined version, like an ongoing and evolving, strongest, most aligned, most connected version of you. That's loose, that's shedding layers, and you have to uncover it. Your task is to diligently address any imbalances, imperfections, or incongruencies in your life as you meticulously and consciously fill up all of the different categories that promotes activation of your innately intelligent, harmonizing features. You have to fill up with strengthening, stretching, breathing, meditation, nutrition, rest, and recuperation, and maybe even a rehabilitation type of component, because let's face it, although you love doing like certain things, it may not have been good for you because you've indulged over a period of 12 weeks or 3 years, which is 12 seasons. And now your body has become homeostatically conditioned to the indulged offerings. And now you have to untangle it. Now, once you have all of those different categories filled, life is easier and your back feels young, strong, and flexible because you're more free, true, and aligned. Embrace these holistic practices while nurturing every aspect of your well-being. Life becomes more fulfilling and full of vitality. Thank you for joining me today. I'm wishing you a fantastic, fluid day filled with flow and abundance. Peace.